You've probably heard of it. It's been called the miracle tree, even the tree of life. For years, Moringa has been hyped up as one of the most powerful superfoods on the entire planet. But what happens when all that ancient praise gets put under a modern scientific microscope? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Let's dive in and see what the science really says.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, right? The claims are absolutely huge, from fighting chronic disease to providing nutrition that's just off the charts. But can one single plant really do all of that? Today, we're going to separate the powerful promises from the cold, hard scientific proof.
So, first things first, let's get properly introduced. Moringa oleifera. It's this incredibly tough, fast-growing tree that just loves tropical and subtropical weather. Now, its reputation isn't some new fad. It's been a staple in traditional medicine for literally centuries. And the reason it gets these amazing nicknames? Well, it's because every single part of it, the leaves, seeds, flowers, even the roots, is useful. All right, so first, let's get into the good stuff. Let's explore why Moringa has generated so much buzz. What are these powerful promises that have put it on the global health map? Okay, to really get why everyone's so excited, you've got to look at this number, 60%. According to the World Health Organization, chronic inflammatory diseases are responsible for a jaw-dropping 60% of all deaths worldwide. This is the massive global health crisis that people who believe in Moringa think it can actually help solve.
So the hype, it really comes down to these four big claims. One, it's packed with antioxidants that help protect our cells. Two, it's supposed to have these really powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Three, it's a nutritional powerhouse. And four, and this one's a big deal, it's a complete plant-based protein.
And this right here, this is a really big deal. You see, for a protein to be complete, it has to have all 9 of the essential amino acids our bodies can't make themselves. Now, that's pretty common in things like meat and dairy, but in the plant world, it's super rare. Moringa is one of those rare exceptions, which makes it an absolute game changer, especially if you're on a plant-based diet.
And look, we're not talking about some weird, exotic ingredient that's impossible to use. For most of us, Moringa comes as a simple powder. You can see right here, you just toss a spoonful into your smoothie, or maybe some oatmeal, and boom, you've just boosted your meal with a full serving in vegetables. It's actually a pretty practical way to up your nutrient game. And the potential here goes way beyond just general wellness. A ton of the research has zeroed in on how Moringa might help manage huge health issues that affect millions and millions of people. We're talking diabetes, obesity, and high cholesterol. The promise here is, well, it's massive. So the case for Moringa sounds pretty much perfect, right? All benefits, no downside. Well, this is where we need to pump the brakes a little and put on our lab coats. It's time for a scientific reality check to see how these claims actually hold up. This quote from a huge 2021 review published by the National Institutes of Health really gets to the heart of the whole thing. The keywords are right there: promising efficacy, but questionable quality. So the potential is definitely there, but the science backing it all up? Yeah, it's not nearly as solid as you'd hope. And just so we're all on the same page, an umbrella review is basically the boss level of scientific evidence. It's not just one study, it's a review of other reviews. It pulls together all the different analyses on a topic to give us the big picture conclusion. So when an umbrella review speaks, scientists listen. So what's the hang-up? Why is the quality so questionable? Well, it all boils down to one huge problem. There is a major lack of standardization. Basically, the studies on Moringa are all over the place, which makes them incredibly difficult to compare. This table really breaks it down. First, you've got inconsistent doses. Think of it like trying to compare a bunch of different cookie recipes, where one calls for a pinch of sugar and another calls for 3 cups. It's impossible to know what works. Then you have varying preparations. Are they using the leaf, the seed, a water extract, an alcohol extract? Each method pulls out totally different compounds. And finally, there's just plain old poor reporting. A lot of studies don't follow strict scientific guidelines, which makes their findings unreliable and really hard for other scientists to test and confirm.
Okay, we've heard the incredible hype. We've seen the scientific roadblocks. So after weighing it all, where do we land? What's the final verdict on Moringa?
Let's just put it all side by side. Promise versus proof. The promise? A powerful anti-inflammatory. The proof? High-quality clinical evidence in humans is pretty limited. The promise? It helps manage blood sugar and cholesterol. The proof? The study results are all over the place. The promise is this amazing ancient medicinal plant. but the proof shows that the modern scientific reviews are often, well, kind of low quality themselves.
So that brings us to the bottom line. Let's be clear. Nobody is arguing that moringa isn't nutritious. It absolutely is. It's loaded with vitamins, minerals, and that incredible complete protein. Its potential as a medicine is genuinely promising. But is it a proven miracle cure? No. The scientific evidence just isn't there yet.
In the end, moringa sits at this really fascinating crossroads where ancient wisdom is meeting the tough demands of modern science. All the traditional use and early data tell us there's probably something really special here. The big question we're left with is this: when will we get the kind of high-quality, standardized research that finally tells us if the proof can ever truly catch up to that powerful, centuries-old promise?